attend. So thank you if you booked, and apologies if you did manage to make it here. Where I hold the class, just for those, little bit of housekeeping for those that might be wondering why, there was a bad accident on the M25 and they've closed the M20, so traffic is gridlocked around me, and I'm in this beautiful oasis of a park which is 10 minutes walk from where I live. So rather than drive here and bring everyone's mat, or bring the mats that I normally do after the school run, I turned around, the kids walked because it was going to be an hour to get there in the car and half an hour to walk, so I let them walk to school. Everyone was late, teachers included. It was one of those days, and I thought this actually is very, very evocative of the astrology for today. We have Aries and Mars. Mars is the warrior. What are we fighting for, and where's that warrior energy coming from? But it's about chaos. So looking around me at the chaos, it's how is that chaos? So hopefully you can hear me as well, because the other thing is it's very, very windy. So I feel as though, am I battling against the wind, the traffic, all of the things that are sort of surrounding here? Even my mat, I've got a different mat which kind of keeps rolling up, but we'll start with cards and then we'll do some shaking through the nervous system as well. So I just wanted to touch and do the energy bit first, because of today and because of what's going on. It's very evocative of what chaos and truths. What is it highlighting? That these structures that are in place, the roads, are not ideal, and their option when that's closed, it kind of gridlocks everything, is a perfect example of that. So Aries, for those that don't know the mythology of this, she literally was like the goddess that wasn't invited to the wedding, to the party, and literally throws down this gauntlet of for the fairest, and then obviously everyone's fighting over who is the fairest. It's about the energy of showing our shadow and our truth, and Aries is very much evocative of standing up for what's right and what's true, but that depends on where you're coming from. And each of those people that might be fighting, look at the wind, sorry, just like let it flow, let it be, and stand in that power of actually we are all fair inside when we are true to our heart's desire from the highest good. So this week the energy is building to the 21st, where we've got the next eclipse, and this is about showing us where is there chaos happening around us, and where can we shift this chaos into what is in our highest good. So I'm going to pull a quick card before we start, and what is it we need to know for this weekend from the 14th to the 21st, or for what you're viewing in your now moment. This one wants to come. Sharing of yourself. I am incredibly generous being. It's about being generous of heart, then it's about sharing what's true from that heart space, because we can be true from ego, we can be fighting on what egos, and you can see this going on in the world right now, but truth, what is true for what's right, for what's the most highest and aligned for the self. And normally I would just do it quickly, but I'm going to spend a bit longer, and I think I might even share this class because I feel like the community might need it. So let's find it on here. Number 73. So 7 is sharp change. 3, that to me speaks of our mind, heart, and or the 3 dentiens. 70, mind, body, soul connection. share who you are with others, give what you have, what you do, and who you are. Be generous. The more freely and fully you share of yourself, the more freely and fully the universe will give to you. That's that vibration of gratitude. The universe wants you to know you need to share from the depths of your soul. Allow others to see your essence and feel your radiance. If you give with the thought of sacrifice, you may feel depleted. However, if you give with the belief that there's no scarcity of energy, funds or joy, the universe will pour an abundance of these things into your life. Don't expect to receive something in return. Rather be generous just because it feels right. You can only give as much as your capacity to receive. So open yourself to receiving even more. Questions to ask yourself are: how can I give even more? What is stopping the flow within my life? And what could occur if in my life if I gave without reservation? To me, this is giving of love. This is this energy of the radical love warriors. And I mean this for love, not religion. I share this post, and I think it said something, and I'm sorry if it triggers me, that Christ was not a Christian, Buddha was not a Buddhist, and what's the other one? Muhammad, I think it might be, was not a Jew, I think it was. Their teaching and their religion was love. That's what I really resonate with. Sorry, my heart goes boom when I hear that. It's like, ooh, I can feel it in my soul, in the depths of me, that it's man that made the religion and the following. And actually, if you take the essence of all religions, at the heart of them, there is this love. So I think that that's important to say. And bearing in mind what I keep banging on about, how we're having an upgrade on a physical level at the moment, and this week is about our bodies going through physical shifts as well. So the nervous system's being hit. That could be because of what we're seeing, the scare, all of these things coming up, scarcity, fear of safety, all of that. It hits the nervous system. So we're going to work with this. Now, the shifts that we're working with and the changes that we're working with this season, we move from the late summer into the autumn. Autumn is liver, and we're working with this beautiful brown colour. I've got brown and green on for this season as well. So I'm going to move into our practice now, but I want you to think of these themes, and later on in Meditation Monday we'll see what comes through. Some might come through as we're moving the body, but the themes that I wanted us to work with was allowing our body to move, to ground, so that our nervous system lets clouds behind me. That sun, it's trying to break through. Can you see it? Where's it gone? Where's the sun? There it is. Sorry, distraction, ADHD brain. So allowing ourselves to let the nervous system reset, so that we then can contend with the chaos. I'm looking around me, I'll show you, I don't know if you'll be able to see, that there's literally traffic back to back all around this beautiful green space. Fighting against the wind, how windy it is. And I'm thinking, rather than battling against, we go with the flow. We move with it. We allow it to help shift us. So I might actually roll this mat back up in a minute. I keep standing on it, just my weight should stop it blowing away. However, let's get started. So it's silhouetting, hopefully you can hear me okay, with the sun behind me. Oh my god! Yeah, I think I'm going to roll up the mat. I'm sure it will stay and blow away. The pancreas might be a better idea. Yeah, just bear with me so I don't blow away. There. here we got, this can go inside, so you won't run away. Let's do that after. So I picked this one because I figured it would be easier to carry. It's very lightweight. But demonstrating, you don't actually need that. It's whether it's going to stay there without blowing off. Let's pop my stuff on top. Hopefully not. Okay, you can still see me, yeah? I love the wind, I have to say. Right. Now my jumper might come down in front of the camera. Anyway, lifting up. Let's take a nice cleansing breath, feeling that wind. Now, I'm feeling the synchronicities of this. One of the things I was talking about in the report, feeling the wind, not like a roller coaster of this up and down chaos. Feel it like it's the wind beneath your wings, like you're going to take flight. So I'm hearing this, let's go fly a kite up to the highest. Like windy days can be fun. I'm saying revel in the chaos. I'm saying allow the chaos to be your clarity and your understanding for where there is solace in the things that are what give us our ground, the calm within those storms of all of the structures that aren't working. Allow it to highlight that. And let's allow our practice this morning to allow the body to shift. So nice cleansing breath, bringing down and up. Okay. Side. We're going to get our lymph moving. So we're going to start with the head. Now this is really good. I was doing this over the weekend where I hadn't done my movement for me practice, if you've seen my social media posts. So we're going to work from the top down and pumping that lymphatic system up. So first, starting with the head, just moving from side, front and side. Hello Mr. Magpie, where is your wife and family? Side. And then we're going to down the neck. We have lots of muscles just to get moving gently, tilting forwards, gently tilting back. Then bring your hand up with your thumb. Keep your eye on your thumb now in front of you, but move your head from side to side. So your head is just tilting that way, but your eyes stay fixed on the thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chin's just tilting, eyes stay fixed. And lower, and then up the other hand. Same on the other side. Just tilting the chin, working on the lymph in the neck. So not this, but this. Gentle, little, subtle movements. To the arms. So we're going to move out and forth to start with. And then take your hands up to your shoulder. Now, I have a rotational cuff injury here. You can, however, if you have any issues, just lift to where you can. If you can do higher, the elbows, we're going to activate, and when we do this, we activate these little pressure points behind for our immune system as well. For this time of year where the seasons are shifting, where we've gone from the hot to it suddenly getting cooler, that's when we can sometimes catch colds or feel that. And our wind gate here in our neck is really important to wear scarves. I'm saying that, I haven't got my scarf on, I'm just remembering. So rotating down and then forward. And then if you can, take that into the arms or stay here, whichever is right for your body. Really important incrementations, listen to your body. Forward and back. And then move that into the elbows, round, and then the opposite direction. We'll move, I'm going to try and move a little bit quicker now because I talked for a lot after this morning. So we'll move through, just follow. Most of you know this. And then we're going to rotate the hips, and we start really big. And the opposite direction. And you can bring your hands up onto the kidneys, the adrenals, the palm of your hand or the heel of your hand at your adrenals, this little bit here. Just rock forwards and back. Tip the pelvis forwards and back. Hip hinging the pelvis. Then we're going to take a smaller step in and a little rotation. And back. And again, step in to widgie pose. So you want your feet, if you were to put your foot inwards, the foot would touch the foot. It's just foot width apart in widgie pose. Slightly bent knees, but we're going to rotate. So it's harder to do. It's a smaller hip rotation. And we're pumping that blood. We're working through the lymphatic system. And we're going to come down. We're going to do the legs on one knee. So if you can't bend, if you need to sit. So there's a bench here for people that need to sit in person and rotate the opposite way, for one way, for the other. Then I want you to balance. So, balancing in the wind. This is lift, gain your balance. The best thing to do is fix your eyes on one point. We're going to rotate from the knee, holding at the waist. If you need to stop, put the tip of the thumb there. It's quite windy here as well. And then rotate the opposite direction and down, and do the other side. Rotate. It doesn't matter which one you do first, just do 4 one way and 4 the other way. So we've done 8 in total, doing knees together for you. Okay, and then back to the foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Step the legs apart. Move to the side. Now, it's these trousers. It's cooler today. So leaning in. Take the foot to the side, lean your hand down, lean the other hand coming up. Now if you have issues like me, just go as far as you can. If you can come up, we're going to lean down, take a breath, then the hand comes down, it traces up the leg from the ankle, up the inside, up the arm, and up. Looking up at the thumb, bringing that down, and then sliding down the arm. We lean back down, sliding down to the feet.
Hey, Maple, come out the way.
It's all right.
It needs to be. She's fine. She's fine. And my members love it when the dogs come. Anyway, see you later. Bye. Good. All right. I love it. That's the nice thing about being outside. Sorry for the interruption. Right. So now the other side. Take your foot. Your knee doesn't come over the foot. Comes to the side. So we're opening up the lymph here. We're coming down, lifting up and stretching, looking up. Then we're bringing that hand coming down to the ankle, sliding up the arm, across and up, stretching through the body. One more time, coming down and slide up, stretch. This time bring both hands up and lean over to that side that we were just on. Inhale, exhale, point the toe back forward, point the toe to the side, lean over to the opposite side, point it back. Then we want to turn our thumbs pointing down, palms backwards, stretching behind, linking them behind you and stretching down. Again, activating that immune spot acupressure point on our shoulders behind here. Just feels good. And from here, we're going to lift, press that with our body, and at the same time stretch through the meridian line. So breathing in through the nose and then up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold the breath as well. And exhale, release down. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release down. Inhale up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And release down. Right, keep the thumbs here. I'm going to turn so you can see me. And we're going to literally go like this up with our breath. So working with this area, we've got our kidneys here. So one hand comes up and we stretch. We look up to the sky, open or receptive to the place, that's yourself, the balance, back down. Where do I need to release? First stage. Lifting up the other side, the right and left brain hemispheres. You're working bilateral crossovers, stretching through the shoulder. You feel that you do have any rotated cuff, you can't lift. Just lift to here, or to where you can, if that's here. You work with your body, implementation movement. Inhaling at the top, exhaling down, and letting it flow through that one. Round, bring the hands round here under the waist. It's the gallbladder. We're just going to bring that in here and move the top half of the body. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Bottom half. 1, 2. From here though, not the waist. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. It sounds like a dance routine. And lift. Sorry, then we're going to lift out. Got this lymph down here. We're going to give it a little massage. People might think it's a little bit weird, but we have loads of lymph nodes under the armpits. Right, next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 and 8. Whee! Are we all still here? Can hear me over that wind, hopefully. Fingers crossed. So, we're just going to give a little massage in here. And up here. And as I was talking about last week, and on my live on Instagram, if you follow me, you can do it one at a time. Just coming in, if you take your hand like this and stick that under the armpit, about here or roughly around there is a tender point, which is the lung point. I'm just going to give those a massage. We're working with letting go, which sometimes we're grieving almost the old ways of doing things, the old ways of being in the self. I mean, then that's separate from grieving the seasons of the summer as we shift from late summer into autumn. So giving a little lymph massage to help shift those and ease through. And then you can come to neurolymphatic tapping, we call it. But basically we're just tapping on those points, those neurolymphatic points that link up. And underneath here, like a monkey, come down to the bra, where the bra line would be on a woman. Just tapping. This is really helpful for any shifts. If you're feeling like resistance is coming up, you don't like change, then tapping here can help with the resistance, can help with you seeing clarity, releasing that through the nervous system, bringing that down and tapping on the hips. And then we're going to go into our mouse tapping. So why do we do this slapping? If you're new to qigong, then you're wondering why. But this brings, we call it activating the wei qi. So we're going to go down the side of the legs, around and up the inside of the legs, down the back of the legs, linger around the knees for the first one, and down and up from between the big toe we go up. Covering bladder meridians, going down, but we're also working with what I said, bringing the wei qi to the surface, which is our protective energy, our immune system. It's bringing the blood, so the regenerative part of the body, to the skin, which is a big part of it's one of our biggest organs, and going down the back, front, and then we're going to switch. We're not going to do as many today because I want to do some more in class. It's typically now going from the lungs. We go down and linger at the elbow. Anywhere where there's a bend, you can get trapped energy. So we linger there the first time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Coming across the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. I love seeing the dog. Sorry. Tapping again at those lungs. Come down the side, and then we're going to go for the stomach. So around in a circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Round the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, helps our lymphatic system, neurolymphatic system, and our breathing. If you've been struggling and not very well, wow, it's like, right, I'm just going to not talk. The wind. I even pause the live and take you to a different location as I know you're not with me in person. Right, okay, coming to a stop. Yeah, I think we will. We're going to just do a bilateral crossover, so taking the hand, we'll do simple ones, which is like this. Cross the leg over, cross the arms over, in. That hasn't interfered with sound. Hopefully you can still hear me. Just noticed there was a... So I made it public today because I figured my local community would need it. By crossing over, so swap the hands and swap the legs. Coming up, breathing in, and hopefully the sound is okay. Inhale, exhale. Now you can either do that again, or you can do, this is the way you do it. So you bring the knee up, so that was the easy way. Take the same hand as foot, the other one comes through, and pull up. Inhale, exhale. Balancing with this wind is certainly a teaching my body balance. And release. And the other side, this one's not so easy for me. You'll find one is harder than the other. This is my harder side. Inhale, pull up, exhale, release. Do that 3 times. Stretch behind the legs and push through the legs. If you need to, hold the calves, feel the stretch. If you need to bend the knees a little bit, if you have problems with your knees, please do. And then walk over to the right leg, feel that stretch on here. Again, slight bent knee. Walking over to the left, or your right probably. And we stay here for the minute. Breathing in. Now if you do, I should have mentioned earlier, if you have low blood pressure and you can only get to here and you're leaning over, that's fine. You will listen to your body. So coming up slowly from here, we'll come to the knee. Bend those knees. Sit down slightly. So little squat going on. And then tip down, shoulder towards this knee, towards the floor. Roll up the spine. Inhale, exhale, down to the other side. And again, inhale up, roll that lower back. Feel that stretching out all those muscles. And again, one more time on this side. This time we roll up one vertebrae slowly. Can't see that happy It's hard to read, it's really tiny writing. Even with my long sightedness, rolling up and then rolling back. Take it, hands again. This time just stretching and pushing the shoulder blades together rather than down. Step into bamboo. Feel hands. Depending, it doesn't matter with feminine, masculine. I always say put your dominant, because some people feel more feminine, more masculine. Put the dominant hand underneath and the other one on top. Whoa, 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 that wind, I was waiting for that to happen. We got away with it a little bit. So, dominant hand underneath. It's literally gale force winds here. I was going to move, but I thought no, we'll stay. Linking them, breathing, take the one hand up, it doesn't matter which, to the forehead. Inhale, exhale, swap. And again. And then bring that back down to the lower dantian again, making a triangle. And I want you to visualise, I might take this to a chair in a second, I think it might be easier. Visualise, inhale, exhale at the same time with the breath through the nose, not the mouth, in qigong breath. And visualise this little triangle here, the lower dantian, filling up. And the top of the head where the light flows through, coming down into the top of the nervous system. Feel like a beam of lights coming in the top of your head, then going ping, 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 ping in the brain with all the neurology and the tiny little crystals we've got going on that's waking up our consciousness. Whether it's cloudy or not, the sun is doing that where we are, where we are in solar maximus. That radiation's affecting the brain, allowing that to flow through, down through the body, and as it does, like it's blasting pipes through this beautiful beam of light, coming down to where you've got this triangle collecting, pooling in the lower dantian like a cup, filling up with this light. And then step your feet out into slightly wider than wedgie pose. So hands stay here for the moment. Bend the knees, tip the pelvis forward. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose, not the mouth. Take the hands out into what we call mountain pose. And I want you to then, thumbs come to the side, hands spread apart, like you've got roots from your fingernails going down into the ground. Mountain pose, like a mountain, connected to the highest aspect, but very grounded, very present to the earth. Part of the earth is key. We don't want to be off with the fairies, as my mum would say I was always. We need the grounding energy at the moment, balancing our plexus, our courage. All of this is being kind of challenged at the moment as it's upgrading for us to not be from ego, but for being from heart-led soul purpose. Remember, our embodiment for this month is soul goal course correction. We are correcting anything that is no longer serving us, structures that do not work, false structures that are not aligned in the highest good for all of humanity are being reset. Between now and the eclipse, bring the hands up, open and receptive. This is the heart, the fire, the passion must be directed not with violent anger, but with passion for that soul purpose, not ego purpose, soul purpose. So we're being shown where that is. So we have to be open, we have to be vulnerable, open and receptive to the highest good. Take the hands up over the head, bringing together in prayer mudra, directing that higher consciousness. And then we're going to take the thumbs and what we call bone wash. So we bring it to the forehead, allowing higher states of being to see from higher perspective, to open our third eye, coming down the nose, the thumbs, those fingernails go down either side of the nose, under the nose, down to the chin. We get to the throat. We speak our truth with love and compassion through heart-centered understanding. Tip down that triangle, directing through creativity and courage to bring things into manifestation. Open up into the mountain. and stepping into bamboo. Take the hands up, inhale, exhale down the central column. I know we've kind of done really basic stuff, but it is very windy out here. And I'm very aware this kind of, what are we on, number 4 class for our morning community qigong. Let's take a little shake off any excess energy. And as I said, what was the card we pulled? Sharing of ourself with generosity. So let's feel that gratitude. Let's share from the heart. Feel the love, feel the balance of your body. Grounded, anchored in the moment. Hopefully you're feeling that. You put one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. So you're feeling with your gut, through the heart, through higher awareness. These 3 things in alignment. What are you grateful for this week? What clarities have come through that have given you understandings that you can appreciate? And appreciating, what was a beautiful thing I heard the other day? Someone was saying, if you, like, this is one that a lot of people struggle with, finances, and they look at their bank balance and they're worried and they're concerned and they're in that root, and the root chakra of the earth is being completely overthrown and put back into alignment. It's been off for 3,000 years. So allowing this understanding, people understandably, when they're in ego, when they're in fear, we're in fight or flight, they might look at their bank balance and be afraid. So she was saying, I can't remember where I saw it actually, it was an Instagram reel I think, and she was saying, look and see what has gone out with gratitude. Start to try and shift, and like I was saying, flip the switch on our fear into excitement about shifts. But also, this is about, I was able to pay for that. It means I've got a roof over my head. I was able to buy food. It means I was able to buy myself food. Or even, and I struggled with that at times. I didn't have money to buy food. So for me, it was, I was grateful for my garden, that I was able to grow microgreens, and I was able to grow like the celery and the things that were really important for me to have, as I couldn't have all of this, the cheaper food my body doesn't like. So it's putting it back into what's relevant to you, as I've just explained how I did for me. So what could you be grateful for, that maybe if there's a bill gone out, that you've been able to pay it? So grateful that there was money, that there was funds, or that there's a roof over your head, there's food in your belly, there is abundance around. In times when there's chaos, it's about finding the calm, as we said in the beginning, in the centre of where our centre, our heart centre. So what are you grateful for? Even if it's just to take time to stop, to pause, to move your body. The fact that maybe it's windy but it's not raining today. Oh gosh, he said that's going to go. That I've moved with this, that actually there's chaos around me, but I have this beautiful practice that I can give, that I'm able to share with you on this channel. All of that library of meditations for you, to help you in some way, and hopefully it does serve you. Let me know if it does. It always, it makes me feel good to know that I am helping, but also that people are making changes for themselves. It's a big week this week, and lots is going on in the world. So I do appreciate, and I'm not all love and light, as you might have guessed, that this is about grounding. How can we make a difference in our own life? How can our practice not just be an exercise? How can it be divinely connected to the greater part of you, whatever you call that? So that's your reminder to be grateful. So I invite you to do that, to visualise that, and later on in Meditation Monday we will do that through a meditative practice if you want to join. If you don't worry about the timing, just go to the list and it will appear at the bottom of the list. There are over 200 videos there now to work through. So let's come down and grab you. where are you from? The UK. Do you know what? When I was a child, people would always say that to me, and they'd say, "What are you?" And I'd say, "I'm a human." And I got that they were like, and if they were Turkish, they wanted me to be Turkish. If they were Indian, they wanted me to be Indian, because I didn't look right. Or you're Maltese, or you're this, and it was all because humans and mammals want to categorise things. They want to put things in boxes. But actually, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. We're all human. So, yes, I am based here in the UK, and in this beautiful park today, surrounded by the traffic chaos when you watch the replay. And I thought this morning's class, though it normally goes out just to those that are booked, because of what's happened in my community, I thought I would release it to you. But if you'd like to join us, we are here every Monday, and you just book on Eventbrite. You have access to the videos, or if you're a patron member, they have access to all of the videos. It's something ridiculous, like the price of a coffee shop visit. So to be a member, and then you get access to all of that. And other than that, there's loads of free stuff on this channel and Meditation Monday later today will be one of those services that I provide. So love and blessings in your now moment. I hope this morning's class moved us, although we did it back to front. We did the card reading at the beginning instead of at the end, and we didn't do as much movement. We just worked through, because I've been unwell, and as I was saying in the beginning, this is really good to help move through the lymph, move and shift your energy, get back to basics, and shift that stagnancy that's kind of been stuck. And also working with the body however you can, whether it's through a class that I do or any class on YouTube. There's thousands on there. Just getting outside and grounding in the energy that's coming in. It's a beautiful energy and can really allow us to connect and ground and move and shift and transform with what's happening in the body.